Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back to In the Trenches with Dr. Tammy. Now, listen, this morning has been something. I don't know about you or if you know about Murphy's Law, but Murphy's Law was in full effect today. So let me just say what a blessing it is to be able to sit here and share with you. Before I go any further, it is January the 9th, 2026, which means it is Founders Day for my brothers of Phi Beta Sigma. Happy Founders Day to you, Z Phi. Listen, I took some much needed time to enjoy the holiday season. So we have been on break here and in the trenches. We have had some time to spend with family and friends. I thoroughly enjoyed the break. The rest was needed. The love from family and friends was also needed. I got a chance to spend New Year's Eve with my 3 adult children. And for those of you who have been asking, yes, the fiance was there too. We had a ball. Just laughing and talking and cooking and eating, it brings so much joy to my heart. And I hope that for you, you too had a very pleasant holiday season. You were in my heart. You were on my mind. But I hope you took some time to self-reflect as well during the holiday season. I try to do that every day, but especially during long breaks, I take the time to see what it is that I need to do for myself to keep pushing forward or to begin something anew. That leads me to this. Some of you have asked, well, how did you get the courage to start over? How did you have the courage to begin something anew? If you've been following me, then you know that I believe in the Most High. So the courage did not necessarily come from within me. It came from believing what I know is better for me and what I should receive. You see, so many times we forget about that. So many times we forget that what is for us is so much better than those things that we have been fighting to hold on to. We have to let those things go in order to receive those new blessings that have been sitting there waiting for us to get out of our own way. And you've heard me say this to you before. You've heard me say, you must move yourself out of your own way. We have these ideas in our head. We have these things that we think that we want, that we think that we need. And many times, what we need isn't exactly what it is that we want. That's okay. That's okay. Because what we need are the things that we need to learn to want. Let me try it again. What we need are the things that we need to learn to want. Everything that looks good to you isn't what you need. It's often what you want, but it isn't what you need. Now, I'm not saying that your package, that your person presents themselves in, isn't what you actually need, But oftentimes we're looking at the wrong package. That's not what we need. That's what we wanted. So the moment we get out of our way and start listening to the voice that tells us, you know you're wrong for that. You know that's not what you need, but what you really need is. Because deep down inside, we know what we need. We just keep pushing and shying away from that. Let's stop doing that. Let's stop doing that. Now, I'm going to pivot for a second because I need to address this, although I said I would not. All over social media, including my own, there's been this discussion about a lady in a dress. I said I wasn't going to speak on it. So all I'm going to say about it is this: it ain't my business. It is not my business what somebody else wears. I'm far too busy staying in my own lane and working on the dress that I'm going to be wearing 6 months from now. And for those of you who have been asking, yes, 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 I found the dress. I said yes to the dress. And for those of you who have been asking, well, what does it look like? Can you tell me about its shape? Can you tell me about its color? What I will say is this: just like anything else that I do in my life, it can be described as simple elegance. Simple elegance. So many of you have been asking about the wedding, the plans, and all of these things. And I had not even decided if I wanted to talk about those things yet or share much of that. But I will say this: we tried to make it easy for ourselves. For those of you who are recently engaged or who have been engaged for a little while and you are in the planning process, I encourage you to make it easy on yourselves. We decided on an all-inclusive venue. And for the most part, everything is included in the package, with the exception of the flowers, photographer, and the DJ. And in that regard, the venue provided us with a list of service providers who they trust, who they know their reputation, they know their work. Now, if you too are on this journey, I encourage you to start planning now, because before you know it, you will run out of time. You don't want to miss those little things, because the little things will creep up on you. You know the big things are on the list, but the little things, those things that make that day special for the both of you. Keywords, the both of you. This relationship, the marriage that follows, it is about the both of you, not one. That includes the wedding day. Be sure to share the experience together. Don't put it all on the shoulders of one person. Share the experience together. The planning of it all, the wedding day, the marriage. Now, I'm going to keep it short today since we're starting out this new year. I'm not going to bog you down too much, but I want to say this to you. Whether you're in a committed relationship looking to move in the direction of marriage, you're newly engaged, or you've been engaged for a while and you're in the planning process, I need you to know that the wedding will never, ever, and should not ever be more important than the actual marriage. So everything that you are doing today needs to be building the foundation of your marriage. So the one thing I want to share with you today is that you need to be building that foundational, safe space for communication during the dating process, during the engagement journey, down that aisle through the marriage. I need you to make sure that your person feels safe coming to you to talk about any and everything. While you are dating, you need to have those courageous conversations about the finances, about where you want to live, how you want to live. Are you planning to travel a lot? Do you have a travel fund? Who's going to work? Are you both working? Is one going to stop working? If you are in your childbearing years, are you going to have children? Are you going to have children? If so, how many? So on and so forth. So many conversations need to be had before you actually walk down that aisle. Now, when you're having these conversations, you need to create a space that is open, a space in which you listen to understand. You are not listening to respond. You are listening to understand. You are allowing your partner to complete their sentences. You are not going to interrupt. Interrupting will make you miss out on some things, and your partner's train of thought might also be lost. Allow them to finish, and what you may actually have a question about could be answered in their statements. Create a space such that when your partner comes to you and says that they want to talk to you about something, you do not immediately believe that you have done something wrong. If the space is already safe, you're already going to know that having a conversation doesn't mean there's a problem. It simply means we need to talk about something. It could be something as simple as, what are we having for dinner? But if it is a courageous conversation, your partner already knows the space is safe because you have established this in the dating process, in the engagement journey. And you're taking that into your marriage. When you're having these conversations, you're speaking with each other. You're not talking at each other. You're not talking over each other. You are sharing information. You're sharing your thoughts. You're sharing what's on your heart. You are receiving what your partner is saying to you. And in those courageous conversations, you are working together to find a resolution if one is needed. Sometimes there's not a resolution needed. There simply needs to be a space created for your partner to be heard. Okay? So I need you to take the time to do that. If you don't do anything else before you walk down that aisle, create that space. You need an area in your life where the two of you can communicate. And I'm going to say this to you. It is two-way conversation, two-way communication. It is not one person continuously telling the other person something. It is a back and forth. Now, if your partner comes to you and says, hey, I just need to vent for a second, and I really just need you to listen. I'm not coming down on you in any kind of way. I just need to share something with you. That's a little bit different than a two-way conversation. However, it still needs to sit in that safe space that you have created. Let me tell you what happens in a safe space. You are building your bond. You are strengthening that bond. You are increasing your ability to continue to trust your partner. All of these things are a part of what you need to have a successful marriage. So many of us say we want to get married, but have you considered what that means? Now, what I'm getting ready to say might ruffle a few feathers, but I need you to hear me. A marriage, just like any other relationship, friendship, family member, it is not going to be a bed of roses every day. Now, my prayer for you is that it's going to be blissful practically every day. But on the days in which it is not, that's when you hold on to that safe, loving space that you have already created. Because that's when that two-way communication kicks in. You sit down, you talk, you do what you need to do. But so many of us are not prepared. We did not prep. We did not prep for what we asked for. You keep asking for something, but you are not preparing yourselves. And preparation is more than just you. You need to prepare now as a couple. You said that you want to become one. So work on getting there. So today, I want you to focus on building that safe space. Do that and you will be amazed. If you're not already doing it, watch the change that it makes in your current relationship. The beauty in being able to sit down with your person and say whatever is on your heart is so lovely. It is so stress relieving. And when I say what's on your heart, you need to do that in a loving way. Don't just come in there pointing fingers, raising voices, and all that kind of thing, because some of you do that. Some of you do not realize that your voice is elevated. Remember, in this safe space, it's a calm tone, one that is open, allows your person to know, hey, my thoughts are welcome here. So as I close out today, I am saying to you, do not give up. It's okay to start anew. And for those of you who are already there, dating in a committed relationship, newly engaged, or engaged and already on the path to your wedding day, keep working together. Do the work now. Continue to do it in your marriage and just watch how beautiful it is. If I have not seen you this year, Happy New Year to you. Happy Friday, happy Friday, happy Friday. Much love, much